Alright people, so welcome back again to MG Sports TV. This is the preview for game week 29 of the Jamaica Premier League. Big up on yourself, thank you very much again for tuning in. Massive respect. So you don't know anything already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't know. Big up for the respect, for the support. Alright, so we're not gonna waste some time, because I'm not gonna make this video now long, 20 minutes. I try my best to cut down on the video them, especially for the preview. I try my best not make the preview too long. You don't know anything already. Alright, so the first game we have on the agenda is Molynes versus Cavalier. Big question mark right here because Cavalier is supposed to travel to play Inter Miami next week. So that's a little bit ticklish situation. So I highly doubt this game I go play. Because if them travel, if them play Sunday, travel Monday, one training session Tuesday, you may not think I'm going fresh enough to play against Inter Miami. So ideally, I do think that Mr. Speed I gonna try indent for probably a rescheduled game. That's strong. I think the Cavalier team are gonna do that. I do believe the Cavalier management will be doing that. So and in the same sense, if this game did probably go on to play, maybe Cavalier would have to use more of the bench players than the first team players, and possible game might end up in a draw. So get that out of the way. But I do think at this present moment, game not going to play. Let's move to the next game urgently. Tivoli versus Molynes. Now this one is quite an interesting one. Two teams who relatively look to go up an upward trajectory. Can anyone of them get the job done? I think I'm more in favor of Tivoli for this one. I think I'm more in favor of Tivoli for this one. Really and truly, I do think what we've seen so far this for the last matchup, more so have gone in favor of Tivoli. But the Molynes team, they're playing good football. No, I'm not gonna say play good football. I think them find one good bit of a little formula, and it kind of worked for them. So I'm not gonna just say play them and play good football. I'm not gonna really say that. Them find something that work for them, but it's still not consistent enough. I do believe though Tivoli is the type of team who will score. Molynes conceding. So I think I'm going to go in favor of Tivoli for this one. So I might say Tivoli 1-0. Yeah, so I'm going for that. Next matchup we have is Vere versus Montego Bay. No, it's all been Montego Bay since these two teams have been clashed. Mostly Montego Bay. And at the end of the day, Vere has struggled so far this season. The form of Moby in right now, the form that Montego Bay is in right now, in a normal. Especially how we see them play against Mount Pleasant. I do believe though in the Mount Pleasant game, they should have pushed a little bit further. Maybe they would have gotten the win. Unfortunately, that's how football is. Vere go against a strong Arnett team. Arnett, one of the better teams in the league right now. And I do think that it wasn't a Vere better game, but was still not good enough. I'm expecting Montego Bay to win this game, and I'm going for a 3-1 win for Montego Bay. Next up we have is Albertville versus Chapelton. Now, Chapelton is a team who's playing good, unfortunately not getting the result. Albertville on the upward trajectory, some good players coming in. The last game between Albertville played was versus Tivoli. Game ended 2-2. Quite an interesting encounter. A little bit of question mark around the goalkeeping in that one, but nevertheless, I think this should be a good game. I think I'm going to go a 1-0 win for Albertville. Maybe just push Albertville a little bit out of the scrap that's going on in the relegation on the end of the table. Chapelton, good game versus Cavalier. Had Cavalier on the ropes for a good portion of the game. But unfortunately, Cavalier still came through with the win. This game could actually also go for a draw, maybe a 1-1 draw. But I'm going to tip my hat a little bit in favor of Albertville. Next up, Portmore United versus Mount Pleasant. And this one is just so they move Monday night game to just one game alone. I do think, anyways, I'm gonna see how that go. I'm not sure why they moved that game. Anyways, alright. Portmore United, Waterhouse versus Racing. Now this should be an interesting one. I think this is going to be played over Jerusalem. Yeah, this is going to play over Jerusalem. No, this one is quite interesting. Waterhouse very inconsistent. They win one game this week, lose one, draw one, then they win one. So you can't really really identify specifically the form of Waterhouse, you know. But they do have quality players who can hurt you. So Racing Hood upon good form. Actually, this is a fight for top 6. This is a battle for top 6. I do think this game might draw. I look on a 2-2 draw. Both teams score a goal. Both teams likely to concede as well. So I look on it. Now, initially I thought the Portmore versus Mount Pleasant game. Would have been on the Monday Night Football. So these are the two final games, which is Portmore versus Mount Pleasant and Arnett versus Dunbeholden. This game is quite an interesting one. Portmore not a good form. This would be a good game for Portmore win. They show themselves say, hey, we're serious. I will take this season serious. Unfortunately, the form that Portmore is on right now is not a good form. Then it's either draw or lose. They can't find a win. Fortunately, they found a win via technicalities in the Arnett game. But at the end of the day, they still have to improve on the performances. Performances are not that well right now. I do see the team trying though, but unfortunately, we know a bad patch can't come out. I do think though Mount Pleasant in a good patch, look untouchable. I have to go with Mount Pleasant for this one. Not going to be an easy game. I'm looking like at a 2-1 win from Mount Pleasant. I would hope Portmore get a result, but if I'm being honest, I think this is more so a Mount Pleasant game. Final game, Arnett versus Dunbeholden. So far this season, Arnett has been dominant over Dunbeholden. Arnett beat Dunbeholden in the first game, down at Arnett, and then went by Dunbeholden and beat Dunbeholden at Dunbeholden. One of the few teams, I think 2 teams beat Dunbeholden at Dunbeholden. That's Arnett Garden and Cavalier. Could be one more, I don't remember. And I expect Arnett Garden to also win this one. And I'm looking at like a 3-1 win in favor of Arnett Garden. Yeah. Anyways, that should cover the games for this game weekend. Let's see how the weekend panned out, and we'll see how the team set up after that. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports. We're out. God bless. Boom.
Bygrave converting into the empty net. 1-0 to Waterhouse. It was to be the only goal of the game. So there you have it. Pump the left foot of Ataparoy Bygrave. And another night he could have had it.
Plays it to his right. Finds Devontae Campbell, who knocks it forward. Trying to find James. Does so. James turns it inside. Gets it to Anglin. Anglin in the penalty area. Shoots towards goal. Save. Scored! Mount Pleasant doubles the lead on the stroke of half time.